Hello, this is Jeff with the Click Team, and today we are going to make a simple chat application using Multimedia Fusion 2. So let's just start a new file, and let's open up frame number 1, and let's add some objects. Let's add ourselves a mooclick object, and we'll just put that guy up there, and let's add a rich edit object. We'll use that to display all of our chat room messages. And a little bit wider, a little longer. And let's add ourselves a list box. And we'll make that guy about as long as the other one, a little bit wider. So let's add ourselves an edit box. Again, we'll use this for the user to enter their name. And let's add a button object. And we'll squish this guy down a little bit wider. Okay, and I'm going to clone our button. I'm going to put this other one over here. And I'm going to clone our edit box. And I'm going to make this one a little bit longer. And we'll make one more clone of our button. Okay, for our button down here, I'm going to change the text to send. And I'm going to change the name to button send. And this button here, let's call this button disconnect. And let's change the text to disconnect. And this button here, let's make the text connect. And the name button connect. And this edit box here will be edit box username. And this will be edit box message. And rich edit object chat we'll just keep the same. And list, I'm just going to name it list of users. Makes it very easy in your event editor if you name your objects. So let's switch over to the event editor. And our first event is going to be a start a frame. And I want to set our edit box username to your name. And let's also set the focus on. And under our button disconnect, let's disable that. And let's also disable our button send. Okay, so now let's go connect to a server. And I'm going to do that on button connect is clicked. And under mooclick, I'm going to set our player name. I'm going to grab the text out of the edit box username. And so if we jump over on the web and go to mooservers.com, we can get a list of public moo servers. I'm just going to copy this name, and I'm going to make a note of port number 1203, and I'm going to connect, paste in that server name and port number 1203, and I'm going to disable our connect button. And let's test for our connection. Player on connect. And at this time I'm going to enable our disconnect button. And let's also add some text to our rich edit object. Connected to server. And let's grab a new line. And let's also grab the message of the day from the server. That's under player, get message of the day. And let's sign on to a chat channel. And so we'll go player, sign on to channel. And I would encourage you to use a unique name for your channel. It can be almost anything you want. I'm just going to call mine lobby 1234. And so let's test for a connection to the channel. Player, channel, on, sign on. And let's add ourselves to the local list of users. And I'm just going to grab that out of mooclick. Now let's add all of the users. Oh, we also want to enable our send button at this time. Since we're signed on, we're ready to send text. Now let's add all of the users that are there when we arrive. Player, channel, user, on user is here. And in our list of users, we're going to add a line. And we're going to add the player, channel, user, get username. And now let's check for users that join after we arrive. And that's just player, channel, user, on user joined. I'm going to drag and drop the action down since it's the same. And now let's delete users who leave our chat. And player, channel, user, on user left. And from our list of users, we want to delete a line. And the line we want to delete is find string exact in our list of users. And the string we want to find is the player, channel, user, get username. And we'll just start on line number 1. And that takes care of deleting the user from our list of users. Now let's get ready to disconnect from the server. And so we'll find button disconnect is clicked. And under mooclick, we'll just go player, disconnect. And we might as well reset our list of users. And we might as well enable our button connect. And we might as well disable connect. And we might as well disable the send button. I'm just going to drag and drop it over there. Okay, so now let's get ready to send some text to our chat room. And so we're going to test for the button send is clicked. And I want to add another condition into this. And that's going to be compare to general values. And I want to compare the length. And then I want to get the edit box text. And I want to test if that is greater than 0. Because it's no use sending messages of nothing. So, under mooclick, we're going to go player, channel, send text on channel. And the text we want to send is the text that's in our edit box message. And we're going to send that on subchannel 0. And we also need to add that to our local rich edit object because we will not receive this back from the server. So we'll set text and we'll grab ourselves a new line here. And then we'll grab our name. And we'll add a little colon there to separate it. And then we'll grab the text out of the edit box message. And we will also empty our edit box message. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate this line. And I'm going to edit this button send click. I'm actually going to replace it with keyboard. Upon pressing a key, I'm going to press the enter key. So now either the button send clicked or the enter key will send the text to our chat room. Now we need to test for receiving some text from other chatters. So we're going to go player on message. And we're also going to test the sub channel, and that's add new condition. Compare to general values. And I want to retrieve the player on message get sub channel. equal to 0. And when this is true, in our rich edit, we want to set the text. And we want to go grab ourselves a new line. And we want to get the player's name that sent us the message. And we'll add a colon. And we'll add the actual message. Okay, so if we save this, and then we build our application. Get on over there, and then we'll run this guy. Move that up out of the way, run it again over here. And we'll go Jeff 1. And this one will be Jeff 2. And if I say, hello, how are you? We see it up here in our local chat window. And Jeff 2 sees it in his chat window. If Jeff 2 replies, I am fine, we see it up here. We also see it up there. So we have our simple chat engine up and running. And thanks a lot.